Okay, I think we're gonna skip the intros. We're so far behind. 10 minutes late. So sorry, guys. How is everyone doing? Can you see and hear me? Are we live? Is there any sign of life out there? Word to the wise: do not try to make any kind of changes to any setup within the like 10 minutes of going live. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. All right, I'm a little bit behind, so sorry. Kathy, you're here. Why don't you say hi?
Hello. I'm trying to quickly...
She's behind too.
I know. Did you already start when I was still upstairs?
No, I
okay.
didn't. My camera wasn't working. Her screen capture wasn't working because I decided to try to make an update, and I installed the wrong software, and it deleted my drivers and stuff. So,
All right. So
you got all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to add a couple more photos.
Move your microphone down a little bit. It's like taking up all your screen, covering your beautiful face.
My phone is being so annoying.
Everything's being annoying. My computer's still I had to restart my computer, so.
Literally, like, I'm gonna have to get a new phone soon, I think.
It's probably about time.
All right. You want me to say hi to people?
Sure.
Well, I don't know. Did you say hi to anyone?
Like Junk Monkey was here, but...
Hi, Junk Monkey.
Rob,
hey, Rob,
what's going on?
Hello, Reselling Maven. Shen Valley Mama, Linda. Hey, Mimi. Hey. Yeah. Okay. I think I said hi to everyone that's here. That's chatting. Unless my chat is not working. Live chat.
I think it is.
Mandy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I messed up our live by not going live at 7 o'clock. Okay. Let's see. Does this work? Okay, this is working. Reselling Maeve. Sorry.
Hey, Dee.
Kathy's in Shin Valley. Dee Dee's here. How's it going, Dee Dee? Mandy's here. Did you see that?
Yes. Nicole, have you been to the bins this week? I haven't been because of spring break. It's been over a week. I'm literally having withdrawals.
Rob, thanks for reminding me. I had to open up the chat bot, so it should be working here in a second. Gingerbot, are you alive? Let me connect you. All right. All right. Shin Valley Mama says, wow, mine is awesome. There's the bot. Yeah, I went twice and now I'm out for spring break until the end of next weekend.
Did you find anything good? Are you going to give me more FOMO?
There's a shadow bars on all your pictures. There are shadow bars in all of my pictures with eBay listings. Did I miss what Rob was talking about?
I wasn't sure.
Let's see, Rob. Oh, Rob says, I just got the iPhone 15 Pro and it takes horrible pictures. Shadow bars. Is it set to 1-to-1 ratio?
iPhone.
Are you on like a square mode or?
What iPhone do I have? I think I have a 12.
Yeah, you probably have the 12. I think I have a 13. Or you have a 13. I might have a 14. Yeah. I don't know what I got. Maven says got 110 pounds in 2 full days, so it wasn't great.
It's a good amount though, right? I guess I don't really pay attention to how many pounds I get. 110 pounds times $1.69. Okay. I guess I would normally spend that much in about like 5 hours usually.
Glinda says you are very tiny.
You see, I don't have anything at all. Ow, you scratched me.
You didn't miss much. Square mode, and it's giving you the like, I don't know why it would be doing that. You fully updated? Found a full cart of nice glass and ceramics today, says Rob. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it wasn't great. All right. Well, where did he go?
He was trying hard to get.
He's gonna go try to get some crumbs from the boys.
Yeah.
So we can start off the live. They're gonna start showing the house tomorrow. For well, I guess it's going on the market tomorrow.
Or does that mess up?
You can turn it on. You can turn it on. Doesn't change the background too much for us, but yeah, the rental should be going on market tomorrow. And then our next big focus is the shed. The shed. Fully updated. Steve here says, awesome channel. I've learned a ton.
Am I like going or no? Am I on?
Your screen? You ready for your screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if this works. This is something that wasn't working. Boom. There we go. Hey, get in your bed. Awesome channel. I've learned a ton, and thanks. What's your favorite part about being your own boss? Paying more taxes. Not. You know, I think that it's with everyone. It's the freedom of.
Yeah, like today, this is really the first work I'm doing. Mostly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I didn't have to. Like, I slept until almost 10 o'clock. That was nice.
We're available for our boys to do stuff. And spring break, you know, they're home. So that would kind of be really difficult for us to manage if we didn't work for ourselves or at home. But that, I mean, it has its difficult times and downsides. I would consider downsides as far as it's a lot more stressful. I don't think it's for everyone being your own boss. But yeah, it's I wouldn't trade it for the world, honestly. Mimi says, go exchange your phone. My husband had the same problem and exchanged it and no problems with the second phone. Okay, so yeah, show it to the geniuses over at Apple, and maybe they'll maybe it's actually broken with something wrong with the camera. Maven says, congrats. You said that was Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay.
She bought us some coffees.
I'll try to remember that Maven is Nicole.
Thank you for the coffees, Nicole.
That's right. That was you. Thank you so much. Daniel, for the inventory Excel sheet, is there a way to add a function for multiple of the same items with auto detection? Boy, maybe, but that's way above my head. Like capability. It probably will never have that included with the spreadsheet. Just I don't know where to even begin to have that kind of functionality, honestly. But yeah, with the spreadsheet as it is, the best way to handle multiple items, because the way it tracks your sales numbers is by line. Each line carries the information for each sale. So you can't really have all those items on one line because they don't all sell at the same time or on the same day or at the same platform for the same price. You know, there's lots of different variables. Shipping costs different for wherever it goes. So that's all tracked line by line for item by item. I'm sure there's other ways to manage it with other more sophisticated things, but you know, if you need something that sophisticated, it's the spreadsheet's probably not a good way to do it for you. Shin Valley Mama says, that's awesome and exciting news. Yeah, I still got to do a few things. Like I got to go change batteries in the smoke detectors. We're going to have a cleaner just go mop it up and stuff like that. Get it ready. They're going to, the property manager is going to take care of that though. Do it ASAP so they don't say it's your fault. You know how the carriers are. Has the bus been moved? Yes. Yes. JB Fox moved it over this weekend.
Yeah.
Moved it over this weekend. I had to tear out my fence to get it in the backyard. I actually recorded a bunch of that, and that'll be in a video at some point. Just kind of getting the bus back in place, and so I've had two neighbors. The neighbors on one side of the house was like, "Hey neighbor, are you making that thing into like a motorhome?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "That's awesome." And he's got like a couple box trucks over on his property. He's like, "I'm thinking about doing that with one of the trucks back there." I was like, "That's cool." So they seemed cool with it. Another neighbor across the way, they've got a big old like diesel pusher motorhome, and she came over and was chatting about it. She thought it was a cool idea, but they're moving away soon. So but yeah, so far every neighbor that I've talked to, super supportive. That, I mean, we're still gonna try our best to keep it, you know, it's still a big yellow bus right now, and I don't, even if our neighbors are cool with it, I'm not cool with it as it is right now, so we're gonna work towards that quick. Bringing up taxes, I had to try and explain to my husband about Poshmark to break down taxes. Yeah, it's tax season. I'm bitter right now. Thank you guys for everything you have taught me in the amazing spreadsheet. That's Nicole in response to the coffee thanks. You'll still get a video shout out. Do you charge the same price for items on Mercari as Poshmark? No, not necessarily.
I don't charge the same anywhere, really.
Yeah, and if you want to know how she does it, good luck, because I don't even know if she knows how you price things differently. No, I mean, you generally price Poshmark things up a little bit higher.
At least it's tricky. I say 30% more than I expect to get, but then sometimes it sells for full price even.
Yeah.
So it's like I price it up enough to like leave room, but also not too much to where it's like I'm not even gonna make an offer because it's ridiculous. Yeah. So I don't know. And Mercari is like my last ditch effort. So
yeah, Mercari items are a little bit less.
I'll start it high, but let it auto price drop like all the way down to like $9 usually, because then I'll at least make my money back by the time it sells.
Yeah.
So, and then eBay, I price it mostly right around comps minus like 10 to 20%. I'll price it 10 to 20% up just to leave room for like sales and offers, but offers that I send because I don't have best offer on.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Ms. Burba, I think everyone's strategies for the different platforms are different. There's people that can price things the same and it works for them. I trust me, if I could put a mathematical equation to how Kathy does it, I would, because I would love to share that with everybody. But she takes it each item by item too. You know, sometimes you've had something for a long time. Sometimes you spend a little bit more on it and you want to wait a little bit longer. There's just so many different variables that Kathy is able to manage in her own head. Rob says, I still haven't gotten my $10.99 from Posh. Yeah. Are you getting the error on the website? I thought I might have broke something. It might have just been us, but you're not getting yours either? What color will the bus be? I mean, we haven't picked an official color, but it's probably going to be like some kind of off-white maybe like a greenish hue. We haven't really decided, but super light. If it's a color like green or
Let's look up Scooby.
yeah.
I feel like we've done this, but
I kind of want to do I kind of want to do some kind of stripes, like retro-y stripes. But
maybe something like this.
I like the mural.
Right, but more
I
like
have a big
stripes instead of like this color maybe.
Yeah, I have a big vinyl cutter. Let me set up mine. I'll set up my screen and we can look at some schooly colors. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Every time I set up my screen, I gotta save it. Boom. Reese is gone. So, I mean, we kind of like this one. Like, I don't mind this color, but I like that it's a cool mural. This one shows up everywhere. I don't know. This is like one of the ones that shows up everywhere whenever we search stuff. This is a little kind of crazy. I mean, I don't want to do like mosaic stuff like that. This is kind of like, do you like this? This is kind of what I was thinking about, like maybe like a retro-y stripe. More, not those colors or anything.
More muted, I would like.
More muted, but so yeah, we have not really decided, but I don't think we're gonna do anything like this blue or anything like that. Although that would hide well next to our house. It feels like the same color. Our house is like that color.
Because I want to paint the house the color of the bus that we want to paint the bus.
Yeah. Our Idaho Youth Ranch had a major fire and has been closed for 2 years. Reopened last week. Brought home 20 pairs of shoes today. Nice. It's like a youth ranch? Is it like a thrift store? You're able to source shoes there? Or is that two different statements? I might be mixing them. Burba says, thank you. I need to use another platform, so trying Mercari. Shipping there almost as easy as Poshmark. So what do you sell on right now? Do you sell on Poshmark only? Jamie does not have their $10.99 either. So Posh is just committing felonies or something. Isn't that a crime to not have people's 1099s by February? Oh, what if we did this? The mystery machine. Whoa, look at it. It's got like the mystery machine on the
more
back.
attention to it than it
Look
already
at that.
is being a bus.
Oh, we can do flames. Or we could just do like a road trip around the country and all of our friends can just like write their name on the side with like spray paint. It could look like a hunk if you believe in rock and roll. Also, it seems like fees are endless on eBay, plus the shipping stuff. Ginger, you have it down to a science.
I do. That I can't explain to anyone else.
A wizard and a winged unicorn? That'd be awesome. Like those old vans. The 70s. Was that the 70s they did that a lot? We could just paint it camouflage so that... Ooh, I like that. Like that. Do you like that kind of stripe? Like just a...
Yeah.
What's that? There's an old truck. What's it? Can't remember what it's called. But it has a cool like retro stripe like that. Was it a Toyota? Oh, the Bronco has one. I feel like there's an iconic truck or something from back in the day that I think of when I think of retro stripe, but I can't think of it. Nancy's here says, I know on Posh we share closets to get exposure. Kitizen, we can share items. On Mercari, how do you get more exposure? I don't think we can share.
Right, so list new items every day, and then
being active.
You can just promote 10 items per day, but also if you're doing like auto price drop, it always, once it auto price drops, it puts the item back to the top of that search. So if you list every day and then are auto price dropping things every day, I mean, stuff will stay at the top, and that's just how people would find your store. But yeah, I don't think you can share anything like that.
Only on Poshmark right now? If you were only selling on Poshmark, what would be your recommendation for branching out to a different platform?
I think eBay.
eBay? eBay does have, of all the ones we list on, the largest customer base. So you can get a lot more eyes on eBay. I like that. The wizard and winged unicorn. What are these? Oh, I better be careful. I just searched 70s van paint jobs, and I think I might have saw some...
I don't want to know.
some scandalous stuff. Look at that one, though. That's cool.
That's too bright.
I mean, obviously that's not what I... But those are the colors that I think of. Is it that? That's what I think of when I think of retro stripe. Look at that one. We had one of those vans in our neighborhood growing up. Oh, what was it? It was just broke down in the guy's driveway, but it was facing, like the artwork was facing like the street, and it was... I always thought it was cool driving by. I can't remember what it was, though. Those are called hockey sticks. Oh, these? Ah, the stripes. Gotcha. Makes sense. That blue is bomb for the bus? Which one was it? That one's kind of interesting. It's got like a whole mural of some kind of something. This one looks almost like an RV. Like straight up RV paint job. Maya's here. What's going on, Maya? Welcome in.
Hello.
What's the plan for the shed? Well, we don't have an official plan yet, but now that the property is kind of in the property manager's hands, more or less. I still have like a few things I got to do there. Hopefully I can get them out of my way tomorrow, but they could be showing it as soon as tomorrow. I think they're going to at least put the sign down tomorrow.
Oh, like a little...
Like a for rent sign. Yeah. And they took pictures and like a walkthrough video of the house today. I haven't done a full walkthrough for you, like the viewers of our channel yet. I know a lot of people are interested to see what it looked like, and the work and stuff that I've done on it. I know I did a lot on Instagram first week. I did a lot one day of like...
Which I enjoyed. I like seeing what you're doing while I'm doing it.
Kathy can check in on me and make sure I'm working.
Oh, stop.
No, I really wanted to do more of that, but man, if I would have done that every step of the way, it would have taken a lot longer. It does take a lot longer to do
Yeah. That's why I haven't done
Kathy,
videos
I don't know
on
how
long.
you do it. I don't know how you do like Instagram alone.
Because I just do like a picture. I don't make like. That's why I haven't done short form because it.
I
takes
feel
a
like
while.
just saying a few words real quick is so much faster than taking a picture and like doing all that stuff. Anyway, I'm getting off track. The shed, the plan now is we have to basically find who we want to build the shed. I'm going to have to figure out permits and all that kind of stuff because it is going to be large enough. I also need to get organized with all this, but I need to figure out about permits, figure out if the size that I want is if they're even able to deliver it to the backyard. Because if not, and if they have to build it in place, I think that's at least like $2,000 extra for the one that I was looking at.
Dang. Worth it.
But it's right. It's like at this point, the shed is going to be worth it.
I mean, it's gonna stay there forever, so
It's going to be worth
think
it.
of it in the amount of days
I know.
and divide it by dollars per day that it's gonna be there for the
Like-
rest of our life. Then
I mean,
divide that.
it's a huge pill for me to swallow because normal me would be like, I'll just build it myself. I'll save myself $5,000, and it would take a lot of time. It'd keep me away from doing what we do, and it's worth it, I guess. But I hope they can back it in. I did have to, like I said, tear out a bunch of my fence on the side to get the bus in the back.
What are you doing, buddy?
Don't come.
Has his robe on. Hey, keep it shut.
He's in his robe. You're on the like people are watching you. What do you need? Can I turn your internet on? Yeah. All right.
Well, at least he had his robe on, I guess.
They're on spring break, and I don't think they've worn clothes all week. We've been out a few times. But anybody else's kids just hang out in their underwear, or is that just our kids?
I think everyone does.
Connor couldn't even message me because his stuff was off.
Oh.
Sorry, I know I've got the kids' devices automatically shut off at like 7:30 on regular school nights and stuff, but they're on spring break. So yeah, the shed. I had to tear out a bunch of the fence to be able to get the bus back, and hopefully there's enough space to get the shed size I want is like 14 foot wide by 28 foot long. I don't know how they're going to be able to tell if we're able to fit it back there, but I've kind of scoped out a spot that we could put it. Might have to dig up a tree. It's an old dead tree. It's not too big. I don't know if we could just put the bus. There's rock there already. I don't know if I need to like figure out some kind of foundation to put it. Did I say bus? Shed. I don't know if I have to figure out some kind of foundation for the shed. Like this kind of thing is what I'm thinking, or if I could just put it on like landscaping rock that's there. So a lot to plan, but I will definitely be vlogging and documenting that the shed series. Because, again, we'd have to do electrical run out to there. We'd have to insulate. So even though shed is on the horizon, there's still a little bit of work to do to get the shed work ready. So true, more competition with eBay. That's true. That is true. That is true. But hey, I mean, a lot of people here sell on eBay. We all make it work. Did you say sure? Get out of here, Shen Valley Mama. It'll get done. Man, has anyone had tons of cancellations on eBay recently? I've had 4 cancellations there in the past week. About a couple minutes after the sale, they request to cancel. I feel like you have had a few. Is it more than
I've
usual?
definitely had some like non-payments more than usual, where it just like ends it in 4 days and then, I don't know about asking to cancel. Maybe like 1 or 2 in the last month.
Jen, LA Jen was here, says, I've been too busy watching the USA national soccer team game against Jamaica. Then I'll be watching the Mexican national soccer team game. Sweet. Whatever you do, don't spray paint free candy on the bus. Why not?
That's creepy.
It's not a van, it's a bus. Kids love buses, right? I'm just kidding. Don't worry. Jen says, what have I missed? And yay for getting the house on the market tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes well. The stream started pretty rough today. It was broke. We were like 10 minutes late. I tried to update something and it broke my computer. Seems to be running fine now. Yeah, I missed part of it too. For some reason, I have not been getting many YouTube notifications lately. Yeah, the first 10 or 15 minutes was pretty rough anyway, so. Such a cutie pie. Kathy wants, we got to cut their hair off. I like his hair color the way.
I know, but you don't have to cut it all.
I don't know how to cut it good. I know how to buzz it.
Well, neither does the $15 haircut places I take them to do that. So.
What tablets do they have? They have just some iPad. I don't know what model they are. They were like $200.
Well, I'm sure one of them was like your old one.
Oh yeah. Must be a boy thing because there's no way I would have been allowed to hang out around in my underwear. Yeah, I'm sure if we had, brother and sister, things would be different. And glad the neighbors liked the schoolie and happy you all were able to record it.
Someone tell me how to read this Lululemon.
Size 8.
Not the size. These numbers tell you like what the short is called, but I don't know where to start.
Connor just said me, size TV's not working.
Guess you have to play a game. Or you can clean your room.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the neighbors' reactions on camera. One of them, we were just kind of like talking from, like, he was on his driveway, I was on mine. It was very short, but our other neighbor came over, we chatted a lot, and she's got like a whole like list of good contractors that she's kind of weeded out and stuff. So she's, oh, if you're wanting to do that, I got a guy, I know a guy, I got a guy. I got a concrete guy, got an electrician guy. So I'm like, okay, I know who to talk to. Too bad they're moving away. Rob says, I would have to have sales in order to have cancellations. Oof. Rough. I'm sure it was more a sure about vlogging it. I have total intentions of vlog. Here, the nice thing about the shed is with me in relation to vlogging that process is I don't feel like I'm on as much of a time crunch, even though I want it to be done quick. It's just like with the property manager like involved, there was a huge list of stuff to do there. Restyle Secrets is here. It says the increase in cancels, it may be due to the increase in immediate payment. Is that a thing that they Flip that switch.
You know that guy the other day, though. The weird username I showed you.
Yeah.
He bought them, and then he was like, he bought them on like a Friday night, and he's like, I'm gonna pay for these on Thursday. It's like I never wrote back, so it's gonna auto cancel them in like 3 days or something.
Denise says same. Junk Monkey, same. Slow sales, huh? But also just messing with you. Oh, I know. I could never make the time to commit to make and post quality videos like you all do. Well, thank you so
I don't
much.
feel like they're that quality.
I want to do more quality.
Thank you.
But thank you. Also, I think with the shed, like, I think it's gonna be easier and cooler to, like, if I want them to bring the shed in, because it'd be cool for me to like record that. I feel like that'd be cool video footage.
I feel like I watched when Drew got his shed.
Yeah.
He like videoed it. I liked watching.
Yeah, yeah. How many shed sellers we got here?
I feel like a lot of people.
We're gonna join the shed crowd. And I'm excited because it's going to be double the size of our storage unit.
Yeah.
I really hope we can get the size I want, because I want it.
What is this called? You know? Just like
hide this.
Just like how there's a line down them. Should I?
Is it all the way down?
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you call that? Weird seams?
Well, I mean, it just adds character.
Uh,
Character line.
I wouldn't call it anything specific. It seems just like the style of the pants. I think that may be part of it. Could be. Freestyle Secret says the W is women's. Start with the next number for style.
Okay.
So W7, women's 7A.
Okay, I will go back there one.
Okay. I'm in the 6,000s now. Nice. She says it's a dart. Is that what that feature's called? A dart? Or is that the model of the pants?
What? The Lululemon?
Pinstripe? I'm wondering if that's called a dart.
Oh.
If that's what she's saying.
Well, now I used all my characters.
Then, like Kathy, I've had a few non-payments where I accepted an offer because it said payment was already authorized. It never was paid, and the buyer never came back.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Totally get it.
Okay. 7A0. Like, we have to go every single one of these? 7A03S?
Yeah, I think with vlogging the shed, it's going to be a lot easier because even though there's like different steps of the process, like electrical insulation, all that kind of stuff, it's
I don't even know if I was reading these right. That seems like too much.
You want me to read it to you?
I don't know if I was supposed to go all the way or what. Obviously, that's not. I did something wrong.
W7A03SZ.
Do I have to write the W though?
Maybe. Rob's down 31.9%. Oof. I think the style number starts with a series of letters. Rob says, funny thing is my sales conversion rate is up slightly, 0.1%. Mimi's Treasures, what's going on? My hubby cleaned out and insulated our shed for my inventory. I love it. Sweet. Got a eBay message.
How many? 1, 2,
Maya's asking, Rob, do you cross post? I don't know. I'm kind of fed up with eBay right now. I'm just not making eBay a priority. I post everything on Poshmark and Mercari first, and then eBay. My items sell slower on eBay. On the Beta brand pants, that seam for fit is called a dart. Okay. So those on the front of the legs.
Okay. Someone's offering $12 on a pair of shoes they have for $22. No. Someone's offering 10 on those Patagonia shorts I listed like 5 seconds ago, but they have a bunch of stains, so I should probably take it. Should I? I mean, this is
Should
literally...
she take it?
I mean, I just accept it.
She took it.
Hey, I made a sale. And then someone's offering $29 on that Malin hat that I bought mainly for you.
That red one?
But yeah, and I paid,
My head was too big.
I paid $8 at Plato's, which I thought it would sell for $30 to $40, so I'm gonna take $29. What?
Burba says, Marvin, your audience is not making the case for eBay. That's true. I mean, everyone who's fed up with eBay right now, do you still like eBay?
I do. Okay.
That is true, though. I'm like, oh, eBay. I would do eBay. eBay sucks right now. eBay's sales are so slow. eBay's the worst. Rob says, I do cross post to Poshmark and Knickknacks. How's Knickknacks doing for you, man? How difficult is it to like list on there and stuff? Are you able to cross list from something you already do? Google how to read Lululemon dot punch style letters into Lulu Fanatics. Lululemon dot punch dot lookup.
I mean, I think these are them.
Still like it for now. Maya says, okay, cool. Are they better on your other platforms? For me, my items usually sell higher on Posh and faster. I sell women's clothing. I mean, eBay. I guess she's talking to Rob.
Oh.
But what about for you? I mean,
guess
Poshmark and eBay have been pretty close at times. Are they close right now? Yeah. I think it just depends on what you sell. If I sold shoes, I would probably do better on eBay. eBay's still probably better for men's clothing. Yeah, I think Posh is pretty good for women's clothing if that's your kind of specialty. I like eBay a tiny bit more than them. I hate it. Knickknacks is okay and super easy to list on. It takes a bit to get approved to sell, and I don't think you can cross list from any other site. Like as a policy, or there's no way to just like easily cross post, like how Whatnot goes from Poshmark kind of thing. There you go. If you guys are interested in using Knickknacks, check out Rob's code JUNKM28. You get $5 off, or $5 towards a purchase. Get that free $5. Go check out Knickknacks. Feel free to put a link to the site, man. Also, I'm under 30, so I gravitate towards things people my age are shopping for. And as we know, Gen Z doesn't shop on eBay. So that's what I attribute it to. That's good. You're knowing your market. You know it. Is knickknacks on district? I think it is that. I don't know exactly how it all works, but there's that. Yeah, district.net. Poshmark has its moments too, but no costs to promote, no canceled buyers, sales, and easy shipping. Oh, Poshmark definitely has the ease factor. It definitely does. I stepped away. Did you find the Lulu? I believe they are run times short. W7AO3S.
Thanks.
Call it favors here. Do you have a daily listing goal? And if so, is that weekdays only or weekends too? I'm trying to list 10 each day.
I try to list 100 per week. Another sale. 3 sales in the last 10 minutes.
That wasn't that offer that you just got a message for?
But I said no to the $12. Just because they said too worn. Sandals too worn. When people insult the inventory that they're trying to get a deal on,
they're too worn. No. How about $7? How about no?
They're also a cool pair of Tevas that like they don't make anymore, and I know that people like those.
Oh, I don't think I have much to sell on knickknacks. Do the code work for the whole platform? I have a lot of anime stuff and anime figures I need to sell. I was thinking maybe dibbed it, but maybe dibbed it would be better. Is that how you say that? Dibbed it?
I never heard of it.
Do y'all have any plans for Easter week? No? I mean, we'll do something.
Friend's house for dinner one night.
Yeah.
Might take them to a fun place sometime next week.
Holy Week. I mean, we'll go to service for sure. But yeah, I mean, hanging out with some friends. My family is gone, mostly. At least anyone who would celebrate Easter. I'm still confused by all the district communities. I am a little bit too, but that's just because I haven't looked into it. Just haven't not looked into it. Where is Reese at? I need him hiding his camera because it's just a dirty dog bed. He's probably up. The kids are probably trying to get into some crackers or something. I'm not sure if the code is for all of district or just knickknacks marketplace. Knickknacks.net. Emmy and Al, what's going on? Happy Thursday. How are you doing? Chris, I think I spelled it wrong too. Oh, dibbed it. I mean, is that how you say it though? Did it? Dibbed it? But that's all, folks. I don't know. That's because I started watching. It's been a while. How is everyone? Christy, what's going on? It has been a while. How are you doing? It's dibbed it. Sorry, I'm not the best at sharing this sort of stuff. It's your own code, man. I think the code works. Oh, it does work for all of district. That's kind of cool. Yeah, well, that's my fault. Yeah, I just don't want to live sell, but it looks like district lets you just list your items too. Emmy and Al, I just told my husband we have to switch to an S corp because our tax bill is crazy. So just peachy. Yeah, that's something we did last year. Switch to S corp.
I don't know. You take care of it awesome.
I mean, it's once you get to a point, it's the right thing to do, but or you at least can save some tax.
I have to go potty, and I'm going to get a Diet Coke. Do you want a Diet Coke? Oh, you already have a Diet
I
Coke?
want a muffin, but I'm gonna wait till after the live. Kathy went to Costco. Got Costco muffins. No, I'm good. I've got a water here. You can list bins and auctions. You don't have to do live sales. I'll buy it now and auctions. That's cool. So basically like eBay and whatnot put together. Did you switch after the tax year or during? Well, we didn't have an LLC set up, so I don't know where you're at. Do you have an LLC right now and you're trying to file it as an S corp? We were way too late to the game. Whatever we did, I don't recommend. So, I definitely recommend getting you do. I don't know how to handle it in your boat, but what we did was we filed LLC and immediately requested to do the S corp. So the whole time our LLC has been open, it's been an S corp. So I will say this, don't forget to modify your W-9s, I think they are, where you have to change, like when you get an EIN, if you use an EIN right now, it should be fine. The employee identification number, instead of your social security, but do that before the year's over. Like do it as soon as possible, I guess, once you make the change. Did you all finish that pie from last week? Yeah, like the next day.
I mean, it wasn't that big. Once we all had a piece, there was like one piece left.
Yeah.
I cut some big pieces. So.
Yeah, we cut those. I mean, that was, like 6-piece pie. Did y'all finish that pie? Oh, I just read that. Did you try out the banana cream pie? Oh, I think it'll probably be a long time before we buy another pie from them. Been working on growing the business, so trying to squeeze in all my favorite YouTubers. I want a muffin too. They're just huge, those Costco muffins.
Did you say we're eating it with vanilla ice cream?
I mean, we got.
So good.
I didn't, but when you go to Costco, you have to buy. If you want a muffin, you got to buy 12.
Yeah.
So we got like blueberry muffins and chocolate muffins. So the chocolate ones are kind of like dessert cake. The kids got the split one. Yeah. Hey, just to make sure your Junk Monkey code is to make a purchase, right? Yes. You get $5 to spend. Spend it on Junk Monkey. Or wherever. Do you ever pick up books? I'm learning that technical manuals, even some old ones, can be serious money. We've done books in the past. We've done auto repair manuals. It's like $20 here or there. Like the Haynes manuals.
Search them out really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know to kind of, if it's a textbook, I might look it up.
We made a quick buck on some banned Dr. Seuss books back in the day. But other than that, I mean, nothing really. It's not like we search it out. If you go to Crazy Lamp Lady, she started that website, explains the selling, can list, do lives, etc. I'm pretty sure, but you need to approved to join. Okay, have to file an appeal for an S corp and see if they approve it. Nervous for that. We do have an EIN, so yeah. I mean, again, I'm like the worst one to be asking what to do. But if you've got an EIN, you're probably all right. And you're already doing LLC, so you're probably already doing everything you need to be doing. But yeah, with the S corp, an S corp, you're basically, instead of, the way I understand it, which could be wrong, is you basically become the employee of the corporation. So you become a W-2 employee. So you would get a W-2 from your own business, and then you could do like disbursements, almost like dividend payments kind of to shareholders. And that's kind of where the tax benefit comes in. You can kind of avoid a little bit of the employment tax and stuff. Dang it, now I want pie. They are mini cakes. They're like big cakes. Muffins. Okay, cool, thanks. I'll see if there's anything I want there. Regarding Costco, they are now selling Land's End Swim for $20. So beware. What is that, Land's End Swim? Does
Just
that mean
any brand that
just
ends
the
up at
value,
Costco. Yeah.
it just gets flooded? So beware. But the cardboard they sell them on is genius for taking photos of swimsuits. Okay. Is it like a water scene or something? You don't need approval to join and buy, but you do have to apply to be approved to sell.
Speaking of, I would like to get a hat model thing. Just like a head. I've been finding a lot of hats at the bins. I don't like photographing them, but they sell pretty easy.
A head mannequin?
Yeah.
You should get one that's a zombie.
No.
It would work. People would like it. Honestly, that sounds so confusing. Yeah. You don't pay self-employment tax of 15.3, and you don't pay federal income tax on net income. On your P&L, you do pay payroll taxes because you pay yourself. See, you guys know more than me. We have a bookkeeper that takes care of all of that kind of stuff for us. So it's almost like whatever savings we are saving on taxes, we're kind of putting towards other services, which I'd rather pay for, pay people than the government. So I'm cool with that. It's heavy cardboard with a hook at the top for hanging. Oh, that's kind of neat. Almost like a hanger. Shoulders and hips shaped. Used to be an accountant before reselling, but not a tax CPA. Did I say anything incorrect when I guess for other viewers? If you're coming to our channel for tax advice, please go, you're the wrong channel. I understand why everybody's like, well, yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We're not going to talk about taxes. I do wish the tax code and stuff was super simplified, but we live in America. It's not. Chrissy says, Kathy, you list so fast.
I don't know. I don't feel like I am.
She's
Sometimes
in the zone.
people will come in here and be like, I'm done with my 20. And I'm like, just starting.
You do pay payroll tax as an S corp. If I ever get to that point, I'm definitely getting a bookkeeper like you all. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'd be able to bookkeep for us, but just not having to do it is nice. It's I used a dividend as, I know it's not a dividend, it's a disbursement, right? I just kind of said it's kind of like a I was implying, so This is why I'm not a good tax person. I use metaphors a lot, and I'm sure that's going to get me in some trouble. Not a disbursement. Right. You do get a paycheck, but you also can give a disbursement. Or what is it called? Distribution, maybe? A shareholder distribution. The earnings by S corporations that are paid out or passed through as dividends to shareholders and only taxed at the shareholder level. So that's what I was, I guess, getting. Yeah, you can take as much or as little besides the paycheck that you want. It's not like a C corp. Yeah. I don't want any problems with the government. You and me both. I mean, I got enough problems with the government as it is. English, please. Like 5-year-old English. I'm so lost. That's because you're at the wrong live show if you need some tax information. eBay has been glitching for me that I can scroll down easily but go back up and look at pics. There's a huge amount of white space while trying to scroll up. It's so weird. Just me? Is it on your phone or on the website? Probably called a draw on an owner's equity. Yeah, I mean, you're not... I don't know. All these words on the website. It's not happening to you, right? If you scroll all the way down and scroll up.
I mean, sometimes it gets stuck. Is that what they're...
Yeah. So
like I just had to stop, reopen up a listing because it's like the screen froze. I don't know if that's just our...
That sounds like what Christy's saying. It's been glitching where I scroll down easily, but to go back up just to look at the pics, there's a huge amount of white space while trying to scroll up. It's so weird. Technically, it would be an owner's draw, but is that where the tax savings is? Because that doesn't get paid. You don't have to pay the self-employment tax on that on an owner draw, and that depends on how you have it set up. Have your S corp set up as far as owners and all that. I know if you take a draw and you have multiple owners, everyone has to get paid fairly. So like basically based on their ownership. No, it makes no difference on that. Okay, well, I'll stop talking because that's... I'm lost. New subject. Let's go back to the bus. Let's see, are you using Chrome? They've been doing that a lot of doing a lot of updates lately. Check for that upper right corner. Yeah, Christy, maybe check if your Chrome or browser's updated. I'll even notice the scroll bar on the right gets really tiny. Maybe try a different browser if you have like Internet Explorer or Firefox, or if you're on Apple, maybe Safari. If you have one installed. I don't know if I'd install it just for it. That's in a real corp, not an S corp. See, this is why I'm paying somebody else to figure it out. Still haven't done my taxes yet. I'm scared. Last year I did Uber Eats part-time and didn't save anything out for taxes. Uh-oh. That's classic mistake. Did you make any profit? Speaking of Schoolie or the Shed, do you all plan to do it like Kevin and get a sticker sponsorship from whoever wants to chip in?
No.
I mean, definitely not planning on that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I don't know. Kevin is way more organized than I am when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I was laughing not because I thought something was wrong with it, but didn't something happen with who sponsored it?
Didn't he have like was that?
I don't know.
Did that have to do with the bubble wrap?
Whatever came of it, something. Yeah.
The bubble wrap debacle.
I don't know if it had to do. Did it have to do that?
Because I remember it was like, and Kevin, I don't know. I'm sorry if this is not really. If you're here or whatever. Supply Hut, I think, is who did it, right?
Supply Hut.
And I think it was when
I just don't know if that ever got resolved or what happened. Or
yeah, I think the bubble wrap gate, whatever. Like, so was there a falling out between Kevin and Supply Hut? Actually, wait, I switched to Firefox. That could be it. Haven't finished either. It shouldn't be that hard though, because this year I had all my businesses purchases on one credit card. That definitely makes it easy. Homemade pastrami. That does sound good. Rob bragging and rubbing his pastrami sandwich in our faces. Supply the Bubblegate. Yeah, Bubblegate. I did make about 9K. Use standard deduction instead of itemizing. The mileage isn't enough to switch. I'm hoping to break even. I usually claim 0 on my W2 job. Hope it all works out. Hope it works out. Tech and Sports Podcast yesterday was talking about glitches eBay was having yesterday. They're changing a lot at the moment. OMG, I shouldn't have brought it up. My bad. No, I don't think you should feel bad for bringing it up. I just don't know exactly what happened, so I don't want to like start talking about something like taxes that I don't know about. Let's talk about food. That's one thing I do know about. Christy says this chat is making me hungry. We need to get a food sponsorship for our shed. We'll do it. It's called the Pizza Hut. We'll go. Pizza Hut, you want to do a sponsorship? I was outsourcing this evening and I couldn't get eBay search to load for about 20 minutes. I know it wasn't my 5G because Poshmark was working. Come on, eBay. Is it just me, or does eBay, are they going to have like some kind of reckoning someday where they're just going to have to do a complete overhaul of their whole infrastructure? I feel like eBay is, you know, when I worked maintenance, I worked at this hotel. It was built like in the 40s. And so, you know, every 10 years or so, they do like a reskin, you know, like new wallpaper, new doors, new trim, like a new facade on the building. But the bones were just rotting away on the inside. All the steel was rusting. You know, putting lipstick on the pig constantly, trying to make it look good. Just to get it working, you know, for the next whatever. Is it just me, or does eBay do kind of the same thing? I feel like they're working on 1995 HTML or whatever, and all these other new platforms, they come up and they're up to new code. They have, you know, eBay's gonna fall apart someday. That's my prediction. You should make your bus into a food truck. Well, I'm gonna have a kitchen in it. A food sponsor sounds great. Chris, they will have a reckoning when they realize younger generations have no idea what their site is. I mean, that's true. That is true. Totally agree. The only reason I know about eBay is because my dad used it since the 90s, so I grew up shopping on eBay. But no one else my age I know shops there. Yeah, I know I'm pushing 40. I'm getting up there. I'm like 38, 37. What am I? I'm a few years away from 40. So I'm a little bit of an older generation. And yeah, not very many people, whenever we say like, yeah, we sell stuff on eBay, it's always a surprise. Like, people are like, really? That's still a thing? Every big company does that. Sorry for the tax chat. It's on my mind because we are a little stressed about it. To clarify, my husband is a paint contractor and makes way more than I do. Yeah, I mean, taxes stress out everybody. Well, me. They stress me out too. The one thing is, Amazon is actually older than eBay, but they have updated their website, so they can't just say it's because their site is old. Yeah, and you know, Amazon updated and updates with the times, and that's why Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men or the richest man in the world. If he just stuck with selling books on Amazon, I don't think he'd be that rich. eBay is an old house that has been added on and remodeled over the years. There are some doors that go to 3 rooms and some rooms that have 6 doors, but it's better every year. I work at a hotel that was built in the 60s. We're constantly fixing the bones, but it always takes something breaking majorly. Yeah, it's always like reactive. Yep. I was maintenance at a hotel like that, and it was... Anytime they intentionally spent big money, it was never to fix, you know, the pneumatic HVAC system that you can't find parts for. It was to get new furniture and new mattresses and stuff. I'm a few years away from 40, but in the other direction. Wow, Chris, don't say you're an older generation. I'm in my early 30s, and you're making me feel even older than I already feel. Well, I mean, you're from the 1900s, Jen. Might be the late 1900s, but you're from last century. I'm 28, but when I was a kid, I spent so much time browsing on eBay. Whenever I got some money, I would have my dad let me bid on some Pokemon cards or video games. That's cool. It's funny, my brother, a lifetime ago, almost, not really a lifetime ago, but 16 years ago, he was making a living full-time on eBay. He's doing other things now, but okay, more than a few years. Pokemon didn't exist when I had my first eBay account. Are you sure? When was eBay founded?
99.
No, it was before 99. 95. When was Pokemon? Pretty sure Pokemon was 96. Japan, at least. Maybe not cards. When did the cards come out? That might have been the video game.
I remember playing them at like Sunday school when I was a kid, which would have been around that time.
Pokemon cards came out October 96. So eBay's just a year older than Pokemon cards. eBay has the biggest customer base for pre-owned items, so they're doing something right. That is, they are. They are. Ben says, I'm 42. My sign that I was getting old was my hairstylist asking if she should trim my ear hair. Mine did that, but she just put some wax in my ear. She's like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm like, thanks for the warning. I know. I don't trust anyone over 30. Was first uttered in 1964. '95. Pokemon is from the mid 90s, but I think it blew up here in the late 90s. I mean, I vividly remember playing Pokemon in 6th grade.
I was thinking I was
How old was I in 6th grade? Or like what year was it when I was in 6th grade? How do I even do that math?
It's not that hard.
So I graduated 04.
Just add 12 to your birth year. You were probably about that age.
12? I can't do that in my head.
You can't do 86 plus 12.
98. So, I mean, I remember getting pretty big in 98. You started in 97. Feels weird that it's now normal to be born in the 2000s. Like, is this how people from the 1800s felt when people from the 1900s started to be born? Yeah, I mean, they might have had other concerns on their mind, but like world wars and Great Depressions and stuff. First time my barber buzzed my ear hair, I almost got in a fight with him. He didn't warn me, and it was the first time. Yeah, that is how it goes. 6th graders usually around 11. I was younger, so it might have been 97.
Okay, 11 and up. I was only 10 in 6th grade because I started school.
Well, okay, well, Miss, I started college at 17.
Was in the summer, so.
Anna, hello. Welcome in.
Hello.
How old were you when you graduated? Then minus 6 years. 17 minus 11. So yeah, 98. 97. The other thing that makes me laugh is the boomers are constantly complaining about us, but I'm sure their parents and grandparents were complaining about them acting crazy. Rob, what kind of crazy activities did calling you the boomer? What kind of crazy activities were you doing that the older folk were like complaining at you
What
about?
were you were just showing me that picture of McDonald's birthday parties where literally the parents are just like smoking right in their kids' face.
I'll find it. Yeah.
That's probably the 80s, right?
I think that was 90s. I mean, his mullets and stuff. The pictures that I found are not the ones I saw. It was like a, I don't know, Instagram or Facebook post or something. Yeah, guys, McDonald's used to have birthday parties.
Well, I think you could probably still do a birthday party at McDonald's, but you don't get to smoke inside and you don't get to just...
First time I heard "at the turn of the century," meaning 2000, I was so depressed. I mean, I remember when Y2K like was a national fear, and now it's like a style. True, they had it rough, and now we worry about first world problems. I am a boomer, and I never complain about other generations. I just call them adorable. Oh, bless your little heart. Bless your heart. Well, the boomers didn't have it rough. It was their parents that did. I'm just tired of hearing these younger people don't want to work.
Right, like I think
I don't want to work.
Well, I think even people thinking like resellers, we're not working. Like literally, we go to the bins for like 8 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Just to find stuff. It's like it's not even just like we're like making money. Like there's so much that goes into reselling that's good. We don't want to work.
It's funny. Jen had, before I did, the same thought that I did. Y'all remember when the world was ending with the whole Y2K? Now it's just the trends for the teens. It's definitely, yep, it's crazy. My only difficulties as a child were only 3 TV channels and hiding under my desk during nuclear war drills. I mean, I had a childhood where we only had like 3 channels too. We didn't have cable when I was a kid.
Oop.
My younger brother definitely had a birthday party at McDonald's when he was little. I wish I could find the pictures that I had seen. Rob says, I used to pocket all the cheap aluminum ashtrays at McDonald's and add them to my cans. I sold for scrap. Hey, you were saving people's lives, right? Taking their ashtrays. I had a birthday party at McDonald's when I was 9. I remember there was a huge play area on the 2nd floor that was reserved for parties. It was like the whole 2nd floor. A 2-floor McDonald's? There's one of those in Aspen. Huh.
I think so. Want to go?
No.
Next week?
No.
What are we gonna do on board? I'm so bored.
It's like McDonald's used to be a Chuck E. Cheese. Reselling is so much work. It is.
I mean, it's simple, but it is a lot of work.
It's literally what I said about Y2K. Great minds think alike. Kathy, yes, it's we find stuff to post online that might sell for what we hope. It's a gamble.
And it's like occasionally, yeah, you'll get like a cool thing that's worth more than like retail, but most of the time,
yeah,
you're selling stuff to people at a good deal, so you're helping them out by like, okay, maybe they don't. First off, maybe they just don't have time to shop, so they can just buy it online and get it shipped to their house. Second off, maybe they just don't have enough money to buy a brand new pair of shoes, so you're giving it to them for like a third of retail. It's just a good thing to do, and it gets so much hate.
Yeah. I worked for a city and had to work on New Year's Eve in the case of the end of the world. We did have a rubber date stamp that didn't work in the 2000s. Yeah. I remember, my dad I feel like people were buying a lot of water bottles, filling bathtubs. I think we had a couple case of water bottles. That was probably the only time as a kid my parents bought water bottles. It was Y2K. My dad bought a couple rolls of plastic, like you know, painter's plastic kind of stuff just to cover windows in case there was a radiation. I don't know what it was, what his thought was behind that, but I feel like a lot of people were doing that. They were afraid that the bombs, like missiles, were going to launch because the date would be reset and all this kind of stuff to 19 or to 1000 or what? To year 1? Oh yeah, they thought it was going to end because the calendar ended on the computer. Yeah, it was something like that. And I had to walk 3 miles in the snow to change the TV channel. Uphill, both ways. I've actually eaten octopus at McDonald's in Naples, Italy. Was it on the menu or did you... I'm just kidding. I had to climb on the roof and dig out the satellite dish in order to watch TV. That's when I moved out of the high country of Colorado. You had a dish, or did you have the bunny ears or the antenna? I feel like we had a big old metal antenna. $1900. It was on the menu. All right. My parents stocked up on water bottles and cans. It was like, I was like, why? And she said, like, we got to be prepared in case the world ends. And I was too naive to really understand. Dish. Oh, it was only like 10 years ago. How much are those worth?
Oh, this one not very much,
Not much.
but the one I listed last week, it was like a $20 one.
What are they from? Did you find out?
Just a little collectible toy
Yeah.
from the late 90s.
Oh, I found the pictures. I found them.
Just the clown alone is so kind of freaky.
So, yeah, 1980s. Look, they had a clown, a Ronald McDonald clown. Dude's wearing like, what is this? His chest is showing, but he's got sleeves. Is this part of his shirt? Like, is this denim vest part of his shirt?
He looks pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, he's probably driving a Trans Am.
Look at that guy's bucket hat. Like, bucket hats are pretty popular right now.
I feel like these are all hairdos that are in right now. Those remind me of Beanie Babies. My mom collected those thinking it'd be worth millions. I've got the Princess Diana Beanie Baby. Is this kid smoking? What is that? Is that a cigarette? This kid too? Look at... Used to live in Cedar Edge, Colorado. Elevation 5,000 on the end of town and a 6,000 on the other. Holy burger, look how big that thing is. Do you see that? Look how big the hamburger
Maybe
is.
just the people were smaller.
No way. That is as big as that kid's head.
Do you remember like those cups though that are like, it's like plasticky, like
Waxy cardboard.
Yeah, waxy,
Yeah.
you know? It just grosses me out.
Ronald McDonald creeped me out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Reese came back. Y'all remember when the CD walkers were in style back then? We had so many CDs that we wanted to listen to. CD walkers or changers? CD Walker Texas Rangers? Walkmans? That's an AI created picture? What? Is it really? Is it? Dude, it might be. I don't know. You got me questioning now. Like, yeah, like this. Is this a reflection? And then that doesn't match up because this person doesn't have a hat. This one does. But then that looks like a reflection. And then where's this kid in the reflection? Is this a logo that was ever McDonald's? You got me wondering. You got me wondering, man. When I was a teenager, we had pirated HBO when it first came out. It was downstairs next to our pool table and a 50-gallon barrel of our homemade wine. Also, the first Atari game. Guess my age. So that was when you were a teenager. When HBO first came out. I don't know when HBO first came out. But I feel like it had to be early 80s. So you were probably born oh, you like 45? Please don't be offended.
He's really bad at math.
I am. I'm very bad at math. That's got to be a cake? I don't know. I'm wondering. Rob might be right. This might be AI. Unless this is not a mirror and it's just like a window. But then like it looks like this kid's head is just popping out of this guy's shoulder. I was thinking about a few fries in the picture back, so huge. Yeah. Remember they had supersized fries? Dude, if these are AI pictures, like, they fooled me. They were pretty good. Yeah, look at that Coca-Cola logo.
You're saying they're fake?
They might be fake. Rob's got a better eye for AI than me. Walkman. Oh man, I saw a funny video from John Oliver about the history of Chuck E. Cheese. Charles E. Cheese. Oop. Apparently, the old characters were super inappropriate of Chuck E. Cheese. Who remembers the McDonald's toy that was a little mod player type thing that played Britney Spears or the Backstreet Boys? Oh, I remember those little boombox thingies. The toys back then were pretty cool. Listing a pair of Skechers sneakers and realizing that there is no T in Skechers. I still forget
You know
that.
what's funny? I think Mercari has an option for both when you list it.
Really? Because everybody mistypes it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of people write it both ways in their title just in case someone does misspell it when they're just searching, yours will still show up.
Walkmans. Oops. Yeah, remember you had to get the shock protection Discmans? Well, I guess Walkman is cassette tape, right? I used to watch Friday night videos before MTV. Guess my age. Rob's like 100.
Maybe I was lying about Mercari.
Reese looks so cute napping away. He probably couldn't get any treats. Reese got to go. I took him to Starbucks today. He got a puppuccino. That's about as excited as I see him get. Like when you're in the drive-through line of Starbucks, it's like he knows. And are you talking about the little toys where you insert a chip with the song? I feel like I know what you're talking about. Hit Clips, Rockin' Micro Boombox. Is that what it is? Are you talking this one here? Where you got these little, like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Pink. 60 this year. Okay. It's unreal. I was way off. I guess 45's not that off. Not that off. If so, I know what you're talking about, but I forget what they're called. Yes, Maya, that one. The guy with the denim vest is AF for sure. I think you're right. I mean, kids with cigarettes. And I was looking like what does this say? What is this? Yeah, it's totally AI. Look at this Coke logo.
AI is pretty crazy.
It is. It fooled me. Yeah, who's this creepy Ronald McDonald looking at?
I can see that being real though.
No, I
Like,
totally
do you
did.
think that-
To be fair, I was laying in bed at like 1 a.m, like, and I saw this, and I was like, "Whoa, wake up! Look at this, Kathy." Yeah, it got me. It fooled me. I don't remember what they're called either. Let me know. Is this what it is? Hit Clips Boombox? Supersized everything. Yeah, but then the Supersized documentary came out. I never watched it though. You know, I feel like I watched a few minutes of it, and then the guy threw up from eating, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. I can't watch that. Just watch a guy hurling. Ben says I was gonna guess 55. Look at his sleeves, and then this. You know, I saw that, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. What kind of shirt is this? I just assumed it was a weird outfit from the 80s. But yeah, looking at his hands, they're just weird. the more you look at it, the more it doesn't make sense. And then it makes sense why these hairdos are, I feel like, hairdos of today. And like, what does it say here on the coat, on the cup? Yep. Fake. AI is going to take over the world. Makes sense why that hamburger looks too good. It's not real. But I didn't say anything just to be on the safe side. Also, look how the McDonald's is spelled above the door.
What?
Let me show. Let me show. Look at this guy's hand right here.
These are real people, though, right? Like these
No.
No? The images of the people you don't even think are real?
Let me try to zoom in on this.
No, I'm not saying that they were there in McDonald's doing the things or whatever. But like,
No.
you don't think those are real humans?
Look at this guy's hand. No, these are not real people. I don't think AI is allowed to make real people. Man, it's like the more I look at it. Good tip, thanks. LOL, yeah, Chris, that must be it. I think I had an NSYNC one and a Britney Spears one. Yeah, let's see. Can we zoom in and see what these things say? I don't know. Did it come with these little clippy thingies? I don't remember those. Young Muggy, are you 62? The whole thing looks legit to me. That smoking denim vest guy totally lived in my town and was to the next town over. This looks like Kevin. Who wears a McDonald's hat at McDonald's as a customer? Oh man. Yeah. What is this kid's face right here? Oh man. And like the miscolored fry box here. Dude. Totally AI.
Why is there no pink ones?
2 hamburgers with 1 box. Yeah. A plate even. They don't have plates at McDonald's. And a straw coming out of his french fries. This dude's eyebrows. Whataburger had their own supersize option called What a Size. You want to what a size that? What did you search, Chris? Now I'm curious. For this, I don't even know. I think I just did like 90s boombox toy, and then I think I did NSYNC. Older AI has problems with hands. Have you seen the AI video generation that they got? It's not widely available yet, but some of the videos... I'm afraid of showing some stuff. I don't know if it's copyright or not. Yeah, oh well. Let me try to... So like these are AI generated videos. Crazy. The straw for his drink sticking out. Yeah. Once you see it, then it's easy to see. Left hand has no wrist. Kathy, I ordered my Hulkin. Reselling Maven.
Yay.
It'll be here on Monday. Sorry, Nicole.
You're not going to be disappointed. What color did you get? Please say red. I want to see it there. If you have red. See if I
You
want
gonna
that
trades?
one.
You want to trade?
Do you want mine that's like banged into 100 different walls and all the corners are messed up?
Just been crushed. The AI pics. Oh, what did I search? Well, I searched 90s or 80s McDonald's birthday party, and then I think I had to add smoking to find the actual images that I found as a keyword. That's literally what they would ask you. What would you like? Would you like to what-a-size it? Would you like to what-a-size it? Mexico scored, y'all. Everybody cheer. Who are they playing against? Jamaica? Is our playlist done?
We're at that time.
I know. We started 10 minutes late.
I need to do one more listing, I think, and then I have my 20.
A Whataburger fry, large fry sounds so good right now. OMG, I should have gotten red. I got glossy black. She got the black. Return it. Get the red.
No, black is good.
These are fully AI generated videos. I'm totally going to be using this stuff for fun. A giant towering cloud in the shape of a man. Dude, they like these dogs. Well, yeah, he's got all his feet. Man, mine will be well used. This is crazy. It's AI video generated of an art gallery of AI generated art. Panama. USA played against Jamaica. I didn't realize. Who won that game? Is that one over? Sports. Anyone watching March Madness? I don't follow it at all, but everyone at work is talking about it. That's like pickleball, right? No, I know March Madness is basketball. Did you ever watch or like March Madness?
I liked
You like
basketball
professional,
when I
right?
was.
Did you do? Who is your favorite
I
college
guess not,
team?
yeah, and I probably watched it a little, but
I've never really liked watching basketball. Back in the day, we like Whataburger because they had the biggest straws.
it's like me picking a restaurant based on Diet Coke. Oh, they got Pepsi. We can't go there.
And everywhere's changing to Pepsi. And there is your bus mural. Oh, wait, this? Or AI generated? Dude, some of these like blew my mind. Like, some of them you can very clearly tell it's AI. Some of these videos, but like this one, you have to look. I mean, yeah, this person just walked through a fence. That's cool. Towering cloud. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Like, look, babe, this is an AI generated human. This face is not a real person.
What it could be. Looks just like a real person.
It does. When you were little, did you have the bubblegum cigarettes? She's asking
I
Junk
don't
Monkey.
so.
I mean, I remember getting them from a ice cream
I
truck.
remember the ones. I don't know about bubblegum.
For everyone else, all you youngins, it was gum and paper wrapping shaped like a cigarette with powdered sugar coating, so they puffed when you blew. Yep, you can go, pff, and it would blow a little puff of sugar or cornstarch or something. Life is goods here. Hey guys, how much are you guys getting paid for the items you're dropping off at buy sell trade stores?
Like, what do you mean? Like per item or per place or per week or per day or per,
I mean,
like,
you've kind of said it here and there. You've said it in
right, I mean,
Instagram
that's
stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a set amount.
Right.
It's always different, but
And I haven't taken any in like a week or two, really.
if you had to set a number,
But what is
like
the
on average.
Are they saying per item or per?
Well, you said, how much are you guys getting paid for the items you're dropping off? Yeah, I mean, that's a broad. It's almost impossible to answer that, but enough for you to keep doing it. But say if you brought 15 pounds of clothes.
I'm not gonna be able to answer whatever you're about to say.
Okay. I mean, you basically make a little bit more than double what you spent on the item from the bins.
It depends on what it is.
It really does depend, because sometimes you can get like a big coat that they like.
Play-Dohs, almost always I get, if you divide it by item they took, it's $4.75. Although the other day they paid me $7.50 per item that they took. So, anyways, usually when I weigh my bins, it's between like $1 and $1.50 that I paid per item, at least for adult stuff. So I don't know if that answers the question. I usually make $2 to $3 profit per piece that is taken, I guess. At Once Upon a Child, more like $1 profit per piece, but I take a lot more there and they buy a lot more there. What is so funny?
Rob just, I mean, I've seen this video, but have you seen? This was AI generated video like a year or two ago. You have to see this. It's Will Smith eating spaghetti. I mean, this was AI generated video, okay? This is just to showcase how far the technology has come.
Like, that doesn't even look like real.
Right.
I mean,
this
I
is
could tell it's Will.
obviously something wrong, but you could tell. And now this is AI generated videos. Like, some of them are insane. Like, a little dude working inside of a little Zen garden snow globe. Christy says, I watched March Madness when I had money in it. Yeah, we had the cigarette candy gum. USA won. They literally got lucky because the last play of the regular time, Jamaica made an own goal to take it to extra time, and extra time they won it. So Jamaica made like a goal on themselves? Is that possible? Scored again. Way to go, Mexico. Sorry I came in late, so don't want to make you repeat yourselves, but why is Hulkin so expensive? Just checked prices and they seem high for a bag on wheels. I mean, they're...
Because there's not very many bags on wheels, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they're a high quality, but they are expensive. There's definitely cheaper options.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the oldest ones that you've had them for
Years. Still use them.
4, maybe
They're
5
beat up,
years,
but-
4 years. Yeah, they're not in the same shape, but they've lasted. I mean, she uses them every day.
Yeah. Literally.
Bubblegum and chocolate ones, too. I'm 32 and I remember candy cigs. I feel like they were a rare commodity in my childhood, but it, like if you got the ice cream truck guy that was creepy, then yeah, he had the candy cigs. You could probably buy real ones from him too. I do watch March Madness, but mainly the Final Four. My friend from Japan said her kids told her when she comes this year to expect many of the waitresses to be robots. There's a couple places in town here that have those.
Yeah, they don't really take your order. They just like kind of clean up the table.
You could probably do like it's almost like a tray on wheels, and then it talks to you, and then it'll bring your food out to your table and stuff. Want to see something weird? Oh, that's what I looked up. You know what I remember? Baby bottle pops.
I feel like our kids had those recently.
Baby bottle pop, baby bottle pop. I don't remember the rest of the song. Finally got a cash box from my buy-sell trade funds. That's Nicole. What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Like
you got a box of cash?
Like you got a cool little place to keep your monies?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Finally got a cash box for my buy-sell trade fund. So you're keeping a cash basically drawer. Gotcha. So you can keep it all separate from your other funds. Gotcha. That makes sense. You just put it like physical. Yeah.
I have a little makeup bag that I found at the
yeah.
bins.
You just keep it like in a bag. She's got like a legitimate cash box. In Japan, they actually had a robot that now that lifts and moves patients for the nurses. I wish we had that here, but given how everything goes in hospitals here, I'm sure they'd always be broken. Does your Once Upon a Child have a limit on the sizes that they'll take?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I still have that picture, but like how many items? Because did I show you that picture where this person in front of me had like towering piles of things to bring inside?
I don't remember. I remember the picture, but I don't know how you sent it.
Anyways, I was like, I'm so curious if they're gonna allow him to bring all this in there, and they did. They just said you have to get it inside the store before they'll check him in. Which, in the morning, there's always a line of at least 10 people there, like waiting. And so they wouldn't check him in until he got them all in, but they were letting everybody else go in front of him. So, but they let him check it all in. I don't know how much they bought from it.
I thought this one was
so
cool.
I don't think there was any limits.
This AI generated video. It's like paper craft. Washington, D.C. has a conveyor belt sushi restaurant. Ooh, I'd love to go to one of those. With a short robot that takes or brings you drinks. That's awesome. I see you're listing stuffed animals. I have so many that I just need them gone. Do you list them on all platforms, or is there one you focus on listing them? When I say a lot, it's like 12 bins full.
That sounds like you should start wedding.
Yeah. Do a plushie sale and whatnot.
I just put them all over. Like I put them on. So far, Kid is in Posh and eBay. If they don't sell in like 3 months, they'll go on Mercari.
Yeah. I heard someone say that AI is the worst it'll ever be. And it's true every day. It is right now, it's the worst it will ever be from here on out. That's true. Very possible in soccer and hockey. Oh, that's a self-score. I guess I've never seen it happen, but I don't watch that stuff, so. Glad I bumped into your chat. Is there an update to your spreadsheet? I saw a comment about the expense page on one of your recent videos. Well, there was the first version and then a 2.0 version, and that didn't come out 2023. It came out like a year and a half ago. And there's videos and stuff. But yeah, if you just search Reselling Spreadsheet 2.0, that's the latest version. And it does have like a little bit of an expense page. It's nothing great as far as tracking expenses, but it's just somewhere to keep it there if you wanted to. There definitely are better ways to track your expenses. Jamaica was winning in the first minute, and then the last minute they scored on themselves. Yikes.
$380. Listen.
I gotta blow my nose real quick.
Ew.
I know.
I'm done though.
All right.
Okay, bye. Just kidding, but I'm ready for my brownie thing. What is it? Muffin.
Muffin. Sorry, guys. Sorry if you hear it too. Oh. All right. Sorry. So robot security at one of the hospitals. It's just a box to hold my cash. When you said cash box, we should have known. Should have known. I think they mean clothing sizes. Oh. Yeah.
For
The limit. Sizes of clothing.
oh.
Not how much. Like the lady had all those items.
Oh. I mean, like for when a child.
As long as it's kid and youth, right?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't really take anything under 2T unless it's practically new with tags.
Yeah, they're pretty picky on those sizes.
Yes, the people in Japan weigh significantly less. My friend is a caregiver here. Her friend in Japan also is. She says it's so easy there to lift people. It's hard to pick up Americans. I think a few hospitals here were piloting robots, but those were just getting supplies from the med room, not lifting or anything like that. That is true. To be honest, there are a lot of patients that I can't even lift without a lot of help. And with that, Nicole's out of here. Good night, guys. Thanks for the company while I listed. See you at the bins after Easter.
Yes.
All right. You said you're done?
I'm done.
All right. We're done. Bye.
See you.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Sorry for the rough start on the live. Hope you had a good time. And
New video tomorrow?
yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get a new video tomorrow. We've got some other stuff. I don't know what else. Well, I'm hoping I don't have to be too involved with the property manager going live and all that kind of stuff, but Katia, I see you hopping in, saying goodnight. Linda, Reese, say goodbye. He's like ready for some dinner. Yeah. But yeah, look for a video tomorrow, maybe possibly Saturday if I don't get it out tomorrow, but the goal is tomorrow. I'm planning for the worst. I'm hoping for the best.
The first time ever. You're planning for the worst. I plan for that every
You heard it
Saturday.
here first, guys. Planning for the worst. You have anything you want to share?
No. Nothing at all.
All right. We appreciate you, and we'll see you all next time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Reese, I'm sorry.
Did you bonk him?
Him.
Bye-bye, guys.